welcome. My name is Mark Abardi and this is Mark's Moments on chiropractic and energy medicine. Now these two fields share so much in common and there's so much wisdom that each of them is following. The father of chiropractic, Daniel Palmer, and later his son Bartlett Palmer, they were originally magnetic healers, so they were working with magnetism to heal energies within the body. Now Hippocrates, who's the father of medicine, he said, if you want to know the origins of disease, look to the spine. And he was very accurate in this. This is a great place to start because everything's laid out on the spine. All the information communication networks are laid out. But there's something in addition that energy medicine looks at with relation to magnetics and with relation to healing energies. Chiropractic is all about removing communication blocks in the body. So both are talking about communication. Energy medicine is about how energy, being information, moves through the body and communicates the healing intent that's necessary. And so they talk fundamentally about blockages in communication, blockages in information, and that's where the two share a connection. Interestingly, Daniel Palmer, when he was originally coming up with the idea of chiropractic and adjustments, he made reference to tone and vibration, which was talking about resonances, so things syncing together. And of course in energy medicine, it's all about vibration. It's all about how information, waves of information, sync up together, how one vibration resonates with another vibration. That's what it's all about for energy medicine. And it seems that's what it's all about for chiropractic as well. Also, something that Daniel Palmer talked about was removing inflammation. Now, he was 100 years ahead of his time because only recently, in the inflammation of disease model, energy medicine has started to understand that most diseases are caused by inflammation. Inflammation in different parts of the body. Now, when the body inflames, usually it locks off the area, so any of the toxins that happen to be in the inflamed area can't exit, can't get into the rest of the body. The consequence of this is neither can anything get in to solve the problem. One of the things that are going on is that inflamed area is usually full of free radicals. These are the things that destroy, eat up cells. They steal the electrons to ruin the cell. And they're usually good for us because we want the disease, we want the bacteria, we want the infection, we want the foreign body in our body to be destroyed. However, sometimes this inflammation goes amok and carries on going without the cause of it, and so reducing the inflammation is the best way. Energy medicine talks about actually sucking in electrons, raw electrons, because we move into the physics of understanding what can pass that barrier. Only electrons can get past that barrier and mop up the free radicals that are still doing their job, but their job is over. It's like an army fighting a battle when the war is already over. They're just doing more harm now. So in chiropractic it's all about communication. It's about they talk about nerve communication, and so that's why they deal with the spine. In energy medicine there's another system as well called the connective tissues or the living matrix, the collagen fibers of the body which extend into every cell and form a network of communications. The nerve endings don't go into every cell. You don't have nerve fibers in every cell, but you do have living matrix connective tissues. This is called the extracellular matrix and the intercellular matrix. And these are piezoelectric communication systems. Literally, they are quantum communication systems that are linked superluminal. So that in some cases they've been faster than the speed of light because electrons, instead of pulsing through, say, nerve fibers, where you have a chemical messenger and a pulse and a nerve fiber, reactions happen far too fast in reality. So even though the nerve fibers are all happening and they're fundamental of the backbone of our body system, the instant and initial communication happens through movement of electrons and movement of protons. And this happens at the measurable speeds at light or even faster than light. And that's the only way these can happen, is through literally electrons tunneling over this diffused matrix, the collagen fibers, the living matrix. And that work blends with chiropractic to make the most amazing synergy. And funnily enough, that's what it's about, a syntropic relationship. The body is in syntropy. It's not in entropy. Entropy is the second law of thermodynamics. The body doesn't obey it. The second law of thermodynamics is that everything's moving towards a disordered state. The body is syntropic, which means that it moves towards an ordered state. It's greater than the sum of its parts. It's a quantum jazz, as May Won Ho would put it. We are a syntropic system. We're in combination, and we can heal ourselves, just like the chiropractors talk about. We are that system. And it's all about information communicated. It's about signals. It's about talking to the body in the language of the body and letting the body get on with it, removing any interferences, removing any blockages, and then allowing signals to move freely through the body. But we have to be aware of the chemistry and of the physics that's involved with our body. That's where the living matrix is so vital, because it penetrates every cell. It forms that web, the web of communication. Thanks for listening. See you soon.